These are the plaintiffs, Michael and Amanda Neihart. They say they bought a pit bull puppy they named Malachi, and the poor thing had parvo. It was terrible. He stopped eating, drinking, pooped blood, and lost all of his hair. The defendant sold them a sickly dog, won't pay their vet bills, and so they're suing for $1,116.93. This is the defendant, Linford Lawrence. He says there were 5 puppies in the litter. No other puppies had parvo, and his vet said the dog could have contracted it from anywhere. In fact, they live in a heavily wooded area where a lot of squirrels and raccoons poop. If a puppy gets into that, they can develop parvo. He's accused of selling a pitiful pit.
Let it get to this one, Yon.
Okay, thank you. Michael and Amanda Neihart, you are suing Linford Lawrence for $1,116.93 for the cost of a dog you bought from him, plus all of your vet bills and ear cropping. Okay, what happened?
I called him. I seen the ad on the computer on domestic sale. I always wanted a blue tri-male. That's what I wanted.
What is that?
A pit bull. It's
a pit bull.
blue. It's the color, pretty much, but it's a
Okay.
pit, but it's the color. He said that the papers were on their way.
Okay.
He asked me on the phone before I even went there, are you a breeder? And I told him, yes, I am a breeder. So he knew the papers were one of the most important things because I wanted to show him and breed him.
Okay, what do you breed?
I breed 4 different types of dogs, but pit bulls is my specialty. So
Okay.
I breed pit bulls, chihuahuas, Old English bulldogs, bull terriers.
Okay, and then so what happens? You buy the dog and you pay $400 for the dog. Is there paperwork covering the transaction?
No. See,
Okay.
when we left, we were in a hurry to get there because it was actually like 5 o'clock already in New Jersey. It was pretty much a hike for us. Plus, we have 7 kids, so I had to find somebody to watch
You have
them.
how many kids?
7.
Oh, my Lord.
So the one
All
that
right,
has a
so
female.
you take the dog, you don't have the papers, and what happens?
He was fine the first day and 2, and then we talked about when I picked him up about I would like to get his ears done because when you show, usually they like their ears done.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Ears cropped, cut.
What does that mean? I don't know what they actually do.
Well, they just they crop it, they cut it so it can stand up, and there's different names for the croppings, like the devil's, like a Doberman? The Doberman dog, how their ears are like cut to stick. It's the same thing as that, you know what I mean?
And it's just done by cutting the ear?
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes some of them could with the sharp doctor's knife, they'll cut it. Some of them burn them off.
Oh my God, no wonder they're angry, these
But
pit
they put them to
bulls.
sleep. They put
Is
them
that
to
just
sleep.
a pit bull thing?
No, different. Like even the Doberman. The Dobermans, when they're born with floppy ears, but then, they cut them and give them a devil's point crop. And a few breeds get their ears cropped.
What's the idea, that the dog looks meaner? Leaner?
No, it's for show. Like when he gets older.
Why is that more attractive, to have the ears back like that? That's after the cropping,
It brings
right?
their head, yeah. It brings. I don't have no before. I should have, but well, maybe on my other camera, but.
That's right.
So I talked to him.
Wait, and you asked him to take the dog to have its ears cropped?
Yeah,
Why?
because I liked the way he had his mother's ears done and some other dogs there. And he told me that, drop the dog off and I'll get them done for you and give me the money. So that was...
How much, were you making a profit in doing this errand of getting the dog over to the other place?
No.
You were just doing that as a favor?
Well, I got the litter mate brother to that same dog she talking about, so I was taking mines there anyway. And him and his brother was in the same kennel all this time.
When they went to get their ears cropped, were they in the same little carrier?
Yeah, they was in the same carrier.
Right, okay. So you were just doing it as a favor. You weren't making a profit.
Because we had no problems, you know what I mean? It was, I take her.
All right, so the dog comes back from getting its ears cropped, and then what?
When I got him back, say like 5-6 days later, after he got his ears done, I took the stitches out, and he was fine. Then
You yourself took the stitches out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then the day after I took his stitches out is when he started acting weird. So I knew.
How did he act?
He wouldn't play like he normally played. And he wasn't eating or drinking because he always ate and drank like he never ate and drank before because puppies are like that. So I noticed there was something wrong with him. So then that's when I told Mike that we need to take him to the vet. So that's when we took him to the vet.
And what day did you take him to the vet?
The 4th
Of September.
September. We took him to the first vet.
Okay.
And And then that same day, I noticed that a 5-month-old puppy that I had since she was 7 weeks old started showing the same symptoms. So then I took
So first
both
you took
of them.
Malachi, and
Well, we
then...
took them both together. Malachi was sick the day before Zoe.
I'm sorry, did you take Malachi to the vet like you just described, and then later find out that you're 5-month-old, and then take both of them?
No, I took them both at the same
Or did you take both of them from
time.
Jump Street?
Yeah.
You took both of them on the same day?
Yes.
Go on.
So I took them to the vet thinking...
How many dogs do you have?
8.
What?
I have 8 dogs.
You have 9 kids and 8 dogs?
7 kids and...
You have 7
Yes.
kids and 8 dogs?
Yes. That's my job.
Which one?
Both.
Do you work? I can't see how either one of you can work if you're taking care of that many creatures.
He works, I work, yeah. He
Huh?
works and I work at home. I take care of the kids and the dogs. That's my job.
Oh my God. So go on.
So when we took him to the vet,
And what's wrong with the dog? What does the vet say is wrong with the dog?
he told, put him on the table, let me look at him. He looked at Zoe first. He says, I believe it's Parvo. And I
Now,
actually...
Parvo is a bacteria?
A puppy disease that
Right,
puppies
but
get.
it's a bacteria that you pick up.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
He told me that he thought it was Parvo. I just started crying and not believing him at first because I'm like, I never had Parvo in my house out of all 11 years, and I didn't take the dog nowhere to pick it up because usually they got to pick it up from somewhere. And I didn't think it was that, so I just started crying, and then he gave her a test, and it came up positive. And they said whatever she had, Malachi probably had because they were together. Because usually only puppies get it. It's harder for older dogs to get it.
Well, all the dogs were together, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
the only ones that showed signs were Malachi and Zoe.
The two
out of all
puppies.
my dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
So they did the test. It came back positive. He gave Zoe a shot that day, and she was fine that night because she had just started to get it from Malachi because Malachi was so much further than she was.
Okay. Now, did you get any paperwork from?
Yeah.
All right, and that includes Zoe's bills.
Yes,
Because
the
you
first one
feel
was Zoe's
that
bill.
Zoe got it from Malachi,
Yes.
and Malachi got it from where?
Hard to tell. The vet said either he got it from his house or where he got his ears done. See,
How does the vet know where he got that? I'm going to see that in the letter. The vet's going to say this Parvo came from that breeder's house or that the facility he brought the dogs to get their ear clipped from.
because Parvo,
That's what the vet says. I can't wait to see a vet
It
who
takes
actually
14 to 16
Because this may be your first
days.
case. It's not my first case. What's going on? You running a Parvo infested facility over there?
Not at all, Your Honor, not at all.
Do any of your other did any of your other dogs have a test positive for Parvo?
No.
Okay. She seems to think that this happened at the place where you got the ears cropped.
Yeah, she called me. She said, how is First Base doing? Now, First Base is my dog, which is his littermate brother. That's what I named him.
Okay.
So I said, he's fine. What you mean? She was like, no, because Malachi has Parvo. I said, well, I don't know nothing about no Parvo. You know what I mean? I said, none of my dogs have, ever tested or have Parvo. She said her dog tested for positive for Parvo.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Because I know a thing or two about Parvo. Putting aside the question of the incubation period of Parvo, how many days, because no matter
14 to 16 days,
No,
yeah.
it's not 14.
It's not.
I don't know what it is, because every doctor you talk to has a different opinion. Every website you log into has a different. It's 7 to 10. It's 5 to 10. I've seen them say as little as 3. I don't think we know. There's a lot we don't know. But Parvo is something that my understanding is that you can get from the feces of another animal if your dog starts rooting around in another animal's feces. Okay, you've got 8 pets.
Yes.
How do you figure that you can prove to me that the Parvo came from his pet or his facility or the place that he did you a favor to get your ears cropped at, your dog's ears cropped at? How do you prove that?
Because he told me the reason why it took so long for Malachi and First Base to get their ears done was that the tool cleaner thing broke down, that the sterilizing machine broke down. And that's
they were waiting for what?
This is what I told him. I went to my vet. He has a sterilizer machine for his utensils. He doesn't do any procedures unless he gets a sterilized machine. He went and got one, sterilized the utensils, and did the ear cropping.
If anything, the reason it took so long was to make sure it got sterilized.
And I
goes
told her
against
this.
your
So
argument. And the dog that was with your dog, that was at that same place, that was in the little kennel with your dog, that was in the little carrier with your dog, did not get Parvo. And one of your dogs did.
It don't.
One of your dogs did. By the way, did your vet say that he got it at his place? Because I'd be shocked if I saw
No,
that. Let me see your vet. Let me see the letter. Do you have a letter from your vet, or don't you?
Yeah.
Let me see it. Why didn't you hand it to me when I asked for it?
Because he didn't hand it to you.
Who didn't hand it to you?
Yeah, you might as well give her that too.
Who?
That's
Who
stating
didn't
about
hand
the
it to me?
UKC papers.
Your husband or my bailiff?
No.
Okay. First of all, what you told me, you got the order wrong. According to this vet, he examined on September 4th Zoe first. So the first dog that you brought in for examination was Zoe. And then on 7th, I examined Malachi.
No, they were both there the same
Well, but you know that's not what the letter says.
Yeah, I know. That's
okay, that really hurts you.
If you look
because
at the,
then it starts really looking like Malachi got it from Zoe.
We had taken him back.
Folks, can I just tell you something? How is it that you are going to come into a court of law? I know you guys are mad, but how is it that you can come into a... I know. How is it that you can come into a court of law and think that you can prove that the dog got it from his dog or from that facility and not from your own place where there's 8 dogs?
Can he show us proof that they actually did get a new sterilizing machine?
Why would I make him do that? Can you show me proof that you got the parvo from there? That's how we start a case. You guys have the burden of proof. You guys have to prove the parvo came from there, that it's more likely than not beyond a reasonable doubt, like a criminal case, but more likely than not. People can prove parvo cases, but they're very hard to prove. And your case is impossible to prove. When you have 8 dogs, and one of your dogs went to the vet on September 4th, according to the vet, and then on September 7th, you visit the dog in question. What do you want me to do with this letter? Ignore it?
Pretty much, because he didn't write what he was supposed to. That's why I went to a different vet, because that vet I don't really like. That's why I got a second opinion.
Which is a vet that says, I hereby declare that the parvo came from the defendant?
Both of them.
Okay. Can you show me? I'll tell you what. You'll win this case if you show me one of them that put that in writing.
I can get it.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Is it excessive to have 7 kids and 8 dogs? What do you think?
Definitely not. I don't think it's acceptable whatsoever. Too many kids.
Oh, no. Excessive. So you do think it's excessive?
Oh, yes, I do.
You don't think it's acceptable? I got it. What do you think?
Yes. That's a lot of dogs.
What about kids? I mean, in these times, 7 kids, yay or too many? What do you think?
To the individual, to each their own, but to me, definitely excessive.
Okay. Kind of felt the same way. Go ahead inside the courtroom.
Let me introduce you. This is my bailiff. This is my courtroom. This is my dress. And we are in trial. And you will not get it. Do you know why you won't get it? Because no one knows where the parvo came from. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. The only one who knows where the parvo came from is the parvo, and the parvo ain't talking. That's the problem with this. Okay? Listen up. Here's what. Yes, it is. It's highly contagious. And you had a dog that had it, and then apparently 3 days later took Malachi to go see the same vet. All right. Now, here's what we're gonna do. You owe her the UKC papers. Okay? I am gonna give you 45 days to get those UKC papers. Do you understand me?
No problem.
All right. As for the vet bills, I find that you're unable to prove that any parvo that your dog got came from him as opposed to your 7 other dogs, including the dog that we know had parvo at your house. That's my judgment. Good luck, folks.
Verdict has gone for the defendant in this case here in the People's Court. And so what's your feeling coming out here?
Mad.
Yeah. About what exactly? Not just losing, but what specifically?
Dog got parvo from him. He didn't get it from my house. The vet said it and he didn't write it, so I'm mad.
You're mad.
At the vet, too.
All right. 7 kids and 8 dogs, right? All right, go. All 7 kids' names, go.
Thomas, Seth, Josh, Christian, Jude, Jordan, Jonathan.
That was 6. You forgot one. You forgot Strawberry.
No, I got them.
What are the 8 dogs? Fast.
Speckle, Freckle, Drayden, Abigail, Malachi, Dallas, and Escalade.
That's 7.
Oh, well, I must have missed one, too.
Good job, though. All right, head right down this way. Good luck with the dogs and everything else in the menagerie. All right, so step on in here. What are you thinking coming out?
They can't prove that the dog got parvo from me. And with having 8 dogs and bringing a new puppy into that environment, any one of those dogs, her 8 dogs, could have gave that dog parvo.
What do you think, Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, this is a case that can only be won if there's an expert who can establish where the parvo came from. The plaintiff simply cannot win a case like this on a mere theory. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.